Hello everybody, this is Naomi. I am finishing up the swap box that I started yesterday. This is stuff that I'm going to put in her in her box for with her swap. So I've got a couple of things that I want to put together. I had made these rosettes the other day. So I thought, well, why not put them to use in this? So I've got everything set out and ready to go. Trying to make this video as short as possible. And so, what I'm going to do, I want to take this spider web, and I'm going to, let me move this up where everybody can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to pop this little spider web here in the middle. I just want it tacked down in the middle, and that's it. I'm trying to kind of center it. So, there's that. Okay. And I've already got these little flags cut out from the other day. So what I'm going to do, getting my glue gun warmed up as we speak, but I'm going to take a little bit of glue. Come on, getting low on this glue. But it's a good glue, I like it. It gives you time to move things around and be able to put it where you want it, and then it's set. Okay, there's that. There's that. Hand. Sorry about that. I thought I had all of that turned off where it wouldn't interfere. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm fixing some spider legs. And instead of using the black like I used in the other one, I'm going to change this one up just a little bit. So I'm going to hold this here, bring this here, and you just make a complete 180 turn with it. Because you want to make sure they lock together. And as you see, whenever you do that, they automatically spread out, which I kind of like. So, what I do from here, see, one of these is going to be just a smidget longer. So, I'm going to just lightly tip off these edges. That way, they're pretty much... Now, the only thing is to find where you want the front. So, what I do is the front two legs, I bend forward. Like this. The other ones, I bend backwards. And I use a pair of pliers because you can get a better bend and it looks right. I mean, it looks better. Okay, there's your spider's legs. Now you're just going to take and glue that on like that and call her done. Let's see if my hot glue is warm enough yet. I haven't had it on long, so I'm hoping it's ready. And it may not be, who knows. Put his eyes in the center. Center his body. And there's Mr. Spider. And that's all I'm going to do here is put me a a goop of glue here. And then we're going to glue him there. There's that. And then I have Happy Halloween. And I'm just going to put a little bit here. I'm going to come right here. I'm going to put it down just like so. Oops. His little eye is still not... There we go. Then I'm going to take these. I want that one like that. And I want that one like that. And this one is going to come under like this. There they are. And then what I'm going to do is take this, put me a good little goop of glue. Going to make sure we got the front to the back. And I goofed. Oh well. So I'm going to wipe this up. It should have been the other way. So that just shows you we all make mistakes. So I'm going to take this, put it here, center it, and mash her down. And then there's that. Okay, there's that. And then I found these witch's brooms. And I will link the lady that does the witch's brooms. I thought it was just as cute as it could be. So, just get your piece of paper, small, however size you want. Put your 2 lines of double-sided sticky. Then you're going to come back and you're going to cut up to the top part of the double-sided sticky. Don't have to be exact. But these turn out to be the neatest little witch's brooms. And you can use them for decor, on a card, anything. I'll show you what I'm talking about, because I made one last night, and I thought it was just as cute as it could have been. Here it is. And I put this little sign on it that says, "Welcome, please check in, broomsticks and fangs at the door." And it turned out pretty cute. But it can be an embellishment, any of that. So I thought, well, why not show somebody else how to do this? So let me get my... And the way I do it, just to keep me from... Lay your stick in here, on here like this, and then just slowly start rolling it up. And just keep rolling it on top of each other until you get to the bottom. And these are just the little popsicle sticks, or I'm not popsicle sticks, but like blow pop sticks. And you can get them in the um, and here, whenever I got to this end, I just went ahead and put me a little bit of glue here just to hold it for security, because you know sometimes that um, double-sided sticky don't always adhere real good. So this way it will. And there's your little broom. And you can just take and kind of fan it out. Okay, and what I did, I took it right where I left off with that. And I got me a black piece of ribbon. And I started it right where that ended. And I just came around, got to where it met. And put me a dab of glue there. I'm going to get my rubber finger, because it seems to help quite a bit with. Alrighty, then there's that. So then what I did, took one of the little ribbons and put me a spot of glue here. Then I took that little ribbon, or little bow, and I placed it just like so. And there you go. Just as cute as it could be. And I will have the lady's name down in the bottom that I seen it from. I don't know where she got it from, but I'm going to post her because I got to give her credit, because she is also the ones that made the little spiders that I thought were just as cute as a bug. So I got to give her credit for the spider and the little brooms, and we'll go from there. Okay, and I'm also making her a tag, and I'm going to make a mummy tag. And I've already started coloring these, but I wanted to show how I do it. Um, it may not be how everybody else does it, but I wanted mine darker than most. So just come back and I mean, most people know how to stain up the edges and stuff like that. So there's that piece. And there's that piece. And then I'm just going to quietly come back and do some swirls and make it a little darker. Okay, there's that. And I will have some touchings up to do on that. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to come back. Let's see, I have an edged one. And then after, because this is the Tim Holtz, I'm going to come back and I'm going to lightly mist it whenever I'm all done. Okay, there's that. And in between, I'm going to leave it, and then I'm going to come back and dye or stain it. There's that. Okay, so I got a spot up here. Not too close to being the exact. Okay, and then right up here, I want his eyes to kind of come out right in here. But I will put his eyes in afterwards. There's that. And I'm just going to cut this extra off. I mean, it ain't no big deal. But there's that. And then right up here at the top, I just need a very small piece. Like I said, I'll cut off the extra. Just like so. Okay. And there's that. Kind of like that better. Okay. And all I did was I just took a piece of paper, cut it out the same size as the tag, and I just started ripping. I didn't do it any particular way. but I just started ripping it to where it covered or made my little edgings the way I wanted it. Okay, I like that. Wasn't planning on doing it that way, but the more that I looked at it, and it's like, hey, what if I just took the whole tag, another tag that I'd made, and just started ripping it. I just didn't cut out the top. Oops. And there I'm not going to worry about. Because like I said, this is where um, the eyes are going to come in at. No, okay, this is where I'm going to leave it be. Okay. This is where I said we would come back. And I didn't adhere it all the way down in certain places because I want that roughness. In those areas. See where that's kind of rolling up? That's what I want. That way it looks more like a mummy. Okay. Looks really good. And this is one of my first things to make too. Normally speaking, I use a lot of store-bought tags, or this is my first attempt on making my own tag. Okay, before I go any further, this is what I was telling you. I'm going to take my... Where did my mister go? There it is. I'm going to take my mister, and I'm just going to lightly Okay, let me get my heat gun. Real quick. Sorry for all the noise. But now I'm going to just lightly. And I'm using vintage photo, if anybody is wondering. Okay. Now I noticed that I had a corner pop up. So I want to get that tacked down real quick. Okay. And there is that. Then I'm going to reach over here and I've got a box of lovely little googly eyes. So do I want the little purple ones or do I want the black ones? Let's see which ones looks better. Something like that. Or let's try the black one to see if it gives it any different of a character. Me, I kind of like the purple ones better, so I'm going to go with the purple ones. Me, they look more like eyeballs looking out at you than... So, put a little glue right there. Put another one. Right there. And there you go. And the eyeballs fog over for just a little bit, but once it cools down, then the eyes will unfog. Okay. I got spider webbing everywhere. So now I'm going to find something, some kind of a little saying or, I like the boo. I'll go with that one. Oh no, I like this one. And these are clear, so it's not going to take away from the picture itself. There's a spider web. And I'm going to take this one and put it down here at the bottom. And it says happy hunting. And then I'm going to get some, I haven't decided on whether I'm going to take some, I'll come back to that. We'll come back and do this tag here in a minute. Finish it up. Alrighty, let me move some more of this stuff. I got so much Halloween stuff out, it's not even funny. Okay, I got to flip this over because what I'm working on now, I don't want to accidentally... Okay, now I am making her card. And I've already got everything together for it. I made just a plain Jane black card base. I went in my 12 by 12 papers and found an image that was an oversize, and I've cut it down to fit here. So I'm going to pull up all the edgings. This was where it was running out to the end of the roll, and I used every bit of it I could use. Okay, there's that. And then here is my inside. So I'm going to go ahead and stick it down. Now there it is. So, okay. And I made up 2 of the little girl dies. One is a mummy and one is a witch. So I'm going to put her down. I'd already kind of pre-planned everything. That way this video would be a little faster. Went ahead and put everything together. But this is just... Okay. And here's my little witch. And there she is. Yeah, nice and pretty. And get her little broom down. Oh, tweezers. Okay. And I'm just going to put her little broom like this. Okay. And then I cut out the Happy Halloween from one of my dies. And I'm going to put Happy here. Whoop. Spin back around. Hurry, 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 hurry. Okay, lay back down. There we go. There's that. And then we're going to put Halloween at the bottom. Just like so. Yep. Okay, and there is what this little card looks like. I found a little sentiment to put inside, and it says, "You say witches like it's a bad thing." And the other piece says, "Hanging out with ghoul friends." And that's what I'm going to put on the inside. That one's going there. And then I will sign it and ship it out. And there's that. Okay. Let me go get some. Okay, so I have found me some ribbon. It's got some gold on it, but I'm not going to fret about that. Let me put this lid on this glue before it dries out. So I'm going to distress it because I don't want it white with the tag being faded. So I'm going to distress it to match it. Doesn't have to be perfect, but what you do to one side, do to the other. Because you will see the other side whenever it's tied. Nothing will be perfect, just okay. And I'm going to do pretty much the same thing to it. And you just come back and lightly rub on what's kind of left in your, and you get the lighter and the darker spots to where it looks like it's aged. Just like so. And I like the gold part on it because it just gives it a little bit of zing to it. But something I like to do, I know a lot of people don't, but I know it's supposed to be a mummy and it's supposed to be fringy and all that, but I don't want it to totally unravel. So I want to put a little bit of hot glue on the edge. Where it's frilled out, that's fine. It can stay that way, but I just don't want it to totally. That's why I'm not putting a lot. I'm just enough to seal it off to where it quits fringing. Okie dokie. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to run it through our hoe like so. Run it through here. I'll never get that thing to turn out. It always goes the opposite, but it'll work. Okay, and there's my tag. Thank you for coming. If you like my video, hit the like and subscribe. And I've got many more of these little tutorials to do. So see you next time. Have a good day.